Hello everyone, this is SWTOR Snoopy here, back with another video. Today I have guys a Star Wars Republic highlight video. In today's highlight, we're going to be soloing a Master Mode Flashpoint. So the Flashpoint we're going to be soloing today is going to be the False Emperor. I do a quick little rundown at the start of the video, just some of my gear and all that different stuff. This is going to be a video where I mainly go after the bosses in the False Emperor. I will have some commentary between bosses with some of the trash mobs, but in general this is a video that's focused on taking down the bosses and trying to succeed in this challenge. Now I've done stuff in the past just related to soloing the harder flashpoints, but unfortunately I haven't really done a video on a level 70 flashpoint just yet on my actual channel. I have soloed some other Master Mode flashpoints, but since it has changed to level 70, I haven't really done the False Emperor, so I really just wanted to tackle this challenge and try to take down the whole entire Flashpoint itself. So I hope you guys enjoy this Star Wars Republic video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right into this highlight. Alrighty guys, we are in this highlight right now. So before I clear the trash mobs and the bosses, I'm going to give a quick rundown of my companions slash gear. So right here on my commando, I have item rating at 249, so I'll give you a quick rundown of the stats. So essentially I have all these 248 pieces. They mainly have 228 augments besides 1 or 2. And then I have a couple of the new 250 mods right here, the 252 to be exact, so this one right here, this one here, and I have a 252 earpiece. So these are all my stats if you guys want to see them. And then my companion is an influencer rank 50. So with that all being said, that's the quick rundown of my gear. Now, obviously, as said in the intro, I'm not going to be going over absolutely everything. I'm not going to just do trash mobs and make this video like an hour long, but I will do some of the mobs just in the beginning, but it's going to be mainly some mobs and then skipping right to the actual bosses. So I'm going to just activate all of these abilities just so I live, and then I'm going to take down some of these enemies. But this isn't the first, I say, Flashpoint that I've actually soloed. This is one of the ones when I was level 65 that I tried to do on my channel. Unfortunately, when I did that, I had a very hard time with HK47, and then in that video, unfortunately, I needed some help with a guildmate in order to take him out, but I was able to solo the rest of it. So you know what, this time we're going to try to go all the way, and of course, just solo him, and of course, you know, solo the whole entire, I guess, a Flashpoint, because this is a different time. It's level 70, so we'll see what happens. But I 100% guarantee that I'm not the first to actually solo this. I know that a lot of people have done videos on soloing level 70 flashpoints, especially the Master Mode ones. I believe I actually even made a guide in the past about it, because of course I have done you know, solo Master Mode flashpoints, but some are easier than others. And personally, I really do like this one. This is a very good flashpoint. And you know, I just want to see what I can do, and then hopefully beat the DPS race, or you know, race of HK47. But for this first boss, I'm actually going to not really do a jump cut. I'm actually going to just do all the mobs heading up to it, since this one is pretty straightforward. I mean, the rest of it's pretty basic. I mean, most of the trash mobs in this are pretty simplistic. You just have these droids right here, and then you have some Trandoshans that really pack a punch. But I mean, other than that, it's really not too bad of a flashpoint. But it just really depends on being careful about mechanics and being tactical in general. Because even though this is a flashpoint, all these enemies still do have, you know, enrage timers. Not the mobs, but the actual, like, I say, like, the bosses have enrage timers, so you do need to be aware of that, since those can kill you very rapidly. So I'm going to try to do this without wasting any defensives. We'll see what happens. Probably not going to happen, but I do want to get ready and prepped, because in the boss fights I'm going to have to time defensives and be very wise with what I do. So my companion is taking quite a bit of damage. Luckily, I'm going to help him out real quick, and then he's going to get back up on his feet. So there we go, give him a quick heal. And now we're going to move to this Marauder. Now this guy always chokes people if he gets too close, so I try to stun him and keep him away. But this first little section with the mobs is pretty easy, honestly. Just go through here. There's some mobs that spawn on the side, so you jump down. And then now we're going to face these guys. And then I believe two mercs, yeah, the guards are going to show up. So, oh, I don't have my, I don't have that still. I just realized that it's not even done. Okay, never mind. My charge to knock them off wasn't ready. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That could have been just tragic. Alright, so I'm going to pray that my companion can heal me up and just save me. Okay, it looks like he can. But we're already about to the first boss. We're just about there. So, yeah, there he is right there in all of his glory. So we're going to see what happens. But I'm kind of nervous, I'm not going to lie. This guy is incredibly easy to kill. But at the same time, just as easy as he is to kill, you can die pretty fast if you aren't careful. So, let's see. What am I going to do? I'm probably going to stun. I forget what I normally do with this boss because I have gone after Master Mode a few times, but I've kind of like quit midway through. But I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to stun this guy and I'm going to go right after. I'm going to try to DPS rush him. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to have to be fast no matter what. There's no way. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Oh no. Why is this happening now? Okay, so he's going to get absolutely killed right there. So I'm going to activate everything I got right here. Okay, this is going really bad, I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm going to just throw this. I'm surprised that he's just going after my companion, honestly. Because normally he doesn't go after just the companion. So this is kind of confusing, honestly. Okay, let him stun me. Let him just continue to attack me. Because this guy, like I said, this guy packs a punch. But it's kind of annoying because normally he doesn't go directly after the companion. So I'm kind of confused here. Okay, so we are going to take him out. This was a very sloppy run. But we did manage to kill him. But that guy's always confusing. I mean, he does a ton of damage. But normally I feel like, you know, you kind of keep the aggro on yourself so he doesn't kill your companion. But I'm not going to lie. That was a pretty, I'd say that wasn't the best I think I could have done, honestly. I felt like I could have done a lot better there. But then again, this is the first boss. He's kind of a mini boss in a sense, but still, we did manage to take him out. And luckily, we did not wipe. So, after these next mobs right here that I'm taking out, we're going to get to the second boss fight, which is a mercenary with a gunship. Now, honestly, this boss fight is incredibly easy. In my opinion, it's one of the easiest fights in this whole entire Flashpoint. So, all we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to destroy his ship, or at least stun his ship a couple times. Then it's going to disappear, and then we can just DPS the boss down. This is very straightforward, and quite honestly, like I said, it is the easiest thing to deal with. So I'm not even going to have to really wait for my defensives because I should be fine anyways. So as you can tell, we just have these gunships. I'm going to go for the middle one, not worry about anything else. So all we're going to do is just start by attacking him. So he's just going to jump over there. He's going to pull me when I click this, I believe. Yep, there we go. So he's going to stun me. So I'm going to interrupt that. And if I remember correctly, this guy's slightly bugged, so he's going to get a shield in a second. But what you want to do is you want to wait until he activates this one ability. Because I don't remember, but I know that he was bugged at some times where you couldn't kill the ship because of that. And I don't really want to take the risk. But you're going to let him do that ability. You're going to wait for these to start back up. And then we're just going to continue this process to get rid of the ship first. I'm just going to wait until the actual, I say, like, he uses one ability. There we go. And then we're going to keep up the DPS. Because this guy may have an enrage, but even with an enrage, he is very easy to take care of. It's just that his gunship ends up doing a lot of damage if you aren't careful. I mean, as you can tell, it's already doing 100% more damage right now. So we need to get rid of that since it's going to start adding up eventually. So let's see. He's going to, once again, do the same ability, just completely repetitive. No big deal at all. Because, like I said, we are after the gunship, but we don't really care too much about him right now. So I'm just going to continue DPSing him, but my main focus is this ship. Now I'm not sure if this one will take it out. Okay, it looks like it won't. Uh-oh. I might break his shield by accident. Okay, I'm not going to break his shield. That was close. I'm just absolutely paranoid that it's going to break or something, because I know in the past this guy was bugged and he could break. So there you go. It's back up. This should be the final blow on the ship. Yep, there we go. So all we have to do now is just DPS him down. So very straightforward boss fight. Honestly, just stupidly easy. So we're going to just use some of our legacy abilities, because why not? We can. And the rest of this, like I said, is just kind of a DPS race. It's not too bad, but we still want to DPS him down, because if he does somehow enrage, then obviously enrages are never fun no matter what boss you're on. So we're going to keep this up, and we can just kind of chill at this point. So he's getting lower. Eventually we will take him out, but other than that, we're just going to chill right here, just jump around. Let's try and make it a little bit more interesting, but not really going to make any difference. So I don't really know what to do with the commentary, because this is very, very boring right now. This is just watching paint dry. But luckily, as you guys can see, the health is almost gone. The fight is finally over, and there we go. That should do it. So he is actually going to give us a refined isotope stabilizer. Those are always nice. So we're just going to head to the next boss, because the trash mobs are boring, and I guess I'll see you guys over there. Alrighty guys, we have made it to the third boss. So these two guys aren't too bad. One of them is going to go into this stealth type mode where I can't attack them, and the other is going to be constantly hurting me. They do quite a bit of damage, but I feel like I can handle this. So you know what, instead of chatting, we're going to get right into it. So I forget which one's going to use the mode. Okay, this guy's going to use it. So we're just going to try and DPS him down as quick as possible. That is going to be the main goal right here, is to do a ton of DPS. So there we go. I'm going to activate this right here. Going to try to keep my defensives kind of stabilized. I'm going to try to take turns to make sure I don't waste any time. So this guy is getting healed slightly while he's in this mode, but I don't really care about that, because in the end it won't be too much of an issue. So I'm not going to kill him in time, so I'm going to quickly activate another defensive, and then we're going to go after this guy as well. That is the main goal right here. We're going to be taking a ton of damage, obviously, and it's going to hurt quite a bit, as you can probably tell. But my main goal is not to kill this guy, it's just to injure him quite a bit before we go to the next droid again. So we're just going to wait. This is kind of a fight of surviving, as you guys can probably tell. It's not too bad. I am taking a ton of damage, but in the end it won't matter. So I'm going to kill this guy. And now that he's in this simulation mode, we have to just wait here for 23 seconds until he's no longer immune. And then we can take him out. But yeah, this boss is honestly pretty easy. But this is all in kind of like anticipation for HK47. That's going to be the fight. I am absolutely scared for it, but we will see what happens. Hopefully we can succeed in this. It probably won't be a first attempt like run where we just absolutely destroy it, but I think it will be something that will be cool, and hopefully we can eventually succeed in facing that boss. Alrighty guys, we have officially made it to the boy himself, HK47. So we're just going to talk to him. He's going to basically say, I hate you guys, I'm going to kill you. So here we go. So this is HK47. In my opinion, this is going to be an insanely difficult fight. We're going to have to see what we can do. So I currently have my defensives and stuff. They are all on cooldown. So I'm just going to give a quick rundown for this fight, because this one is going to be actually extremely difficult. So this guy enrages very, very fast. So we're going to have to completely bombard him with DPS. Our main goal is to either down him before he enrages, or try to down him near like roughly 5%, 3% when he is actually enraged. So I'm going to use my heroic moments. I'm going to use my alacrity boost. I'm going to also use unity. I'm going to try to kind of maximize my DPS, just to hurt him as much as possible, because that's going to be the only way to really succeed in this fight, and we're just going to have to be careful. At 50%, he's going to spawn in 2 elite turrets to the side. I'm going to take more damage, but unfortunately I'm going to have to ignore them, as he will still enrage if I take too much time focusing on the extra adds that are around the area. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Alrighty guys, so I've died a couple times, but no matter what, we're just going to go ahead and get right into this. So there we go. Just going to try and DPS, or use the DPS as much as we possibly can. That's going to be the main goal right here. So we're just going to activate some of our legacy abilities. Just going to do everything that we possibly can. So there we go. Just using everything in our ability to do some more DPS. That is the goal of this fight, is just utilizing DPS, trying to be quick, and of course trying to succeed. So there we go. We're just going to try and just continue to attack. Just using some key binds to make things go a little bit smoother. Now I am going to use this diversion right here, just to see if it has any effect on any of his abilities, because I never actually really checked. So never mind that. Looks like it actually does use something, maybe. So we're just going to continue the DPS right here. I'm doing it very quickly, as you can probably tell. So that is the goal, is just a quick and efficient DPS. I do apologize that the commentary isn't the best for this fight, because I am very focused on taking this guy out right now. So do apologize for that. But anyways, we're going to just continue attacking him, just hurting him as much as I possibly can. So there we go. He's going to stealth out very, very soon, since he is taking too much damage. That is one of his abilities that he actually has, is to stealth out. So there we go. He's going to do it right there. Then we're just going to wait it out. So there we go. Just going to attack him. He's going to repeatedly stab my companion, and that's not going to be too good for my companion, because my companion is quite hurt. So we're just going to have to wait and then just cleanse him on that. So there we go. Going to activate the adrenaline rush. Going to save all my defensives to try and just help with the damage overall. So there we go. Just a quick little ability. He's going to enrage in almost any second, so we do have to be aware of that. We might actually push him to that next phase if we're careful, but most likely not. That's not going to be the case. So hopefully we can do it. Maybe push him to the next phase. Okay, it looks like we probably won't, unfortunately. Oh no. Just get ready to use Unity. So he's going to stab my companion repeatedly. Okay, so we just gotta keep up this DPS right here. And there we go. We are going to take him out. Oh man, that was... I'm sorry that the commentary was so bad, but that was intense. I won't even lie. I believe this is the 4th attempt. I died 3 times. Just finally got it right there. But man, that is a crazy fight. I won't even lie. But anyways, we're going to take him out. The hardest part of this whole entire run is finally done. That was crazy. But we're going to move on to fighting these little trash mobs just as a relaxing moment. And yeah, we're going to see what happens right here. Next boss is Darth Malgus himself. He will not be bad, honestly. Well, hopefully he won't be bad. I don't know, because, I mean, enrage and stuff. But this fight, or these trash mobs, I'm trying to... Uh-oh, no. Kefis, what are you doing? Kefis, what are you doing? Why are you going out there? Oh no, rip, R.I.P. Kefis. He is dead. Okay, that's an oof. Oh, I might be dead soon too. Uh-oh, yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. That is a lot of damage. Okay, that hurts a lot. We're going to run away. What is the range on these things? Wow, they are just absolutely destroying me. So I almost forgot. There's actually a small little mini boss right here, right before Malgus. So just a plot twist. Malgus isn't the final boss that we're going to face. We got to take on this guy real quick. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and stun one of these guys. I feel like this guy will be pretty easy. I don't know though. We never know with these guys. They're all crazy. They all have weird things. So you know what? We are going to just be careful since he could do anything, honestly. Okay, so he's doing that ability. That looks dangerous. Alright, so this mini boss so far actually looks very easy. I mean, compared to the other one, this guy is like incredibly easy. Because I mean, the first boss, that mini boss, actually packed quite a punch. But this guy, I mean, he's not really doing anything. I mean, he is pretty straightforward and honestly pretty easy compared to his counterpart. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do that right there. My companion is going to go after someone else. I'm actually just going to go ahead and just quickly loot up. Going to take down these next ads. And then we're just going to continue on towards Malgus. But yeah, I forgot that there was that little mini boss guy right there. But he was no problem to deal with. Just continuing to go straight towards Malgus. Now I know that there is a bonus boss, but in this run I'm not going to actually go for that. I'm just going to go straight for the clear of the Flashpoint. So our next stop is Malgus himself. The good thing with this Flashpoint is you can skip a lot of the ads and such. I mean, as you can tell, I just skipped this whole room of enemies. But we are really close to Malgus. This is the final room leading up to him. We just got to take down these guards, and then he is at the end of the hallway. You take an elevator up, and there he is. So, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and just DPS these guys down. Now that we have our heroic legacy abilities active, we can just completely steamroll all these trash mobs. But yeah, since all of this is pretty cool and stuff, or, you know, not really, just very boring, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to time jump straight to Malgus right now. Alrighty guys, we're just getting into this right now. So I need to quickly bring him to this side right here. That is going to be the first task, is just bringing him over to this area where my companion will not get knocked or into something else crazy. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do this right here, get him in a little corner. So I'm actually still kind of nervous about this guy because he will still be able to DPS quite a bit. Or rather, essentially, I just need to worry about not letting this guy enrage. And that is something that scares me. So yes, it looks like just quite a bit HP, 2.8 million, I believe. That seems to be the case. So he's filling my mind with visions of doubt. So that's going to be unfortunate. That means I'm not going to be able to DPS in a second. So we're just going to have to do everything we can. So we just have doubt. So I'm going to have to face him alone without my companion. No big deal. We will be fine. So there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and just do this right here. Just going to interrupt his one ability. And then we're just going to continue everything as we are doing right now. So Malgus, as you can probably tell, he doesn't do much damage, it seems. I mean, he is a boss fight that is just hype. Because, I mean, obviously, I mean, it's Darth Malgus. I mean, he's on the cover of the game. You want to take this guy out. You just really want to mess with him. So, like I said, our goal here is to just DPS him as fast as possible. Because I believe this guy can rage pretty fast as well. Even though he has quite a large amount of HP for a Flashpoint. So, we're just going to continue to stand here. I just know one thing's for sure is he has this one ability at the end called Unlimited Power, where if you don't interrupt it, I believe he one-shots you. So I do remember that. That's something I'm actually going to need to be very careful about because I don't want to lose. So we are getting him down quite a bit. He's taking a ton of damage right now. Uh-oh, looks like I got knocked back. Or just some serious knockback. That's the one thing with this boss, is normally if you're just standing in one area, he'll knock you back and you'll go extremely far. Which is why I'm in the corner, so when he throws me back, I don't get just completely shoved into something crazy. So here we go, just continuing to DPS him down. Uh-oh, looks like my heroic moment's almost up. So I'm going to try to use all the abilities I possibly can before it just disappears. Looks like I'm not going to get that one legacy ability in. So we're going to use our Reflect. This is most likely going to be the last Reflect that we use until he starts doing, yeah, that. Unlimited Power. So we need to always interrupt that whenever we can because Unlimited Power does one-shot you in this Flashpoint. That is one of those abilities that if you don't watch out for, he's going to instantly ruin your run and just absolutely wreck you. I actually don't know if you're in a group of 4 if he will actually just one-hit everyone. I feel like that's something where it's like he won't one hit everyone. I feel like that's an ability where he'll just one hit, I guess say like one of the people he's targeting. I'm not entirely sure on that. It might be completely wrong, but yeah, it's something that you do need to be aware of, since it, like I said, it can just completely ruin the run because he'll just destroy you. So we're building up to it. Once again, he's going to most likely use it. So we're going to interrupt as quick as possible. So just wait right here. I am losing ammunition. I didn't time everything as careful as I should have, as you can probably tell. I mean, I'm running out of ammo pretty rapidly, so that's not good, because running out of ammo will end up making us lose this fight, since he will enrage if we aren't fast enough. So there we go. I'm just going to use this right here. It's going to use unlimited power soon. Running out of ammo still. This is very unfortunate. I did not time anything at all. Very unfortunate. So we're just going to wait. He's going to use unlimited power once again. Let's just do a rebuilding phase. This is going to lose some serious DPS, but it is necessary since we were very stupid with our ammo. So we are building our defensives back up again. I still have my Unity that I haven't used, just for when he does his final stand, because he'll do one more ability where he will just constantly just spam lightning, and it will not be fun to deal with, but it is something that we do have to be aware of. So I'm just saving a lot of my defensives up for that chance, because that is going to hurt a lot. Alright, so he's almost to it actually. He's very, very close to that point where he's just going to do his spamming ability. So when he says you'll join me in death, that's when it's going to happen. Oh, there we go. So now he's just going to spam this like crazy, just force lightning. That's his favorite ability now. So there we go. I'm going to reflect this now just to do a ton of damage to him. So he's just going to continue to do it. I'm going to wait until he possibly enrages, and then I'm just going to activate everything I possibly can. And you know what? Looks like we will beat him before the enrage. Well, that was anticlimactic. I wanted this to be like some epic finale, but looks like we're going to even still kill him with like the enrage. So there we go. Malgus is now dead. So yeah, that was the false emperor right there. Oh, I had an enemy. Oh, never mind. But yeah, that's the end of the false emperor, just soloing this master mode Flashpoint. Pretty intense, pretty fun, not gonna lie. I just really wanted to do this, and it looks like in the end we did succeed. So we're just gonna access this, and then the Flashpoint is officially done. And there we go, for proof that this was the master Flashpoint of the false emperor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Star Wars Republic highlight video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.